Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. In today's video I have another Goodwill nail polish haul. I found 2 more bags and 2 loose nail polishes, and some of these are indie or boutique brands, so I was really excited to find them at Goodwill for a bargain. So one bag was $4.99, the second was $6.99, and the individual priced polishes were $1.99 each. So let's go ahead and go over the individual polishes first. Both of them come from the same brand, and that is Super Chic Lacquer. This is an indie brand. I was very shocked to see this at the thrift store, new in its box. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first one. This is a beautiful polish called Something Wicked. Look at the flakies in this one. This one has flakies and hollow. So many different colors going on. Wow, very impressed. These are like $15 a piece if I'm remembering correctly, maybe even $16 depending on when they came out. So very pleased to be able to find a couple for $1.99 each. This is a very interesting shade of like a green and silver. You have a whole lot of flakies going on. I see pinks, purples, rainbows from hollow, green flakies. This is gorgeous. So that was Super Chic Lacquer, Something Wicked. The second polish is also from Super Chic. And this one, look at that. This one is Rise of the Dead. Look at this one. This is a beautiful one for fall. You have this blackened burgundy base with the red flakies, again with the rainbow from the hollows that you're seeing. This is a gorgeous polish. This screams fall to me. Let's go ahead and swatch this one. I'm very excited to see how this one looks. Let's see. Oh, look at that. There's like a pinch of a brown lean to this color. That is beautiful. Look at that. Wow. That's gorgeous. The red sparks of those flakies are beautiful. Wow. All right, let's do a second coat. I think we might deepen up this color, add more hollow and more flakies. Ooh, oh yeah, that is fall in a bottle. That is beautiful. Love all the different colors that you're seeing from the hollow, and then those red sparks are just beautiful against this darker base. So that was Super Chic Lacquer, Rise of the Dead. All right, so on to, let's see, let's actually do the bigger bag first. That is the one that was $4.99. So we've got an assortment of brands here, everything from China Glaze to Pretty Woman to some Morgan Taylors and OPIs. And a Sally Hansen. So the first one is an Orly. This one is called On the Edge. This is a beautiful deep purple. There's a brightness to this one, kind of like Synthetic Symphony, except, do I have Synthetic Symphony out? I don't think I do. Oh, wait a second. So here it is compared to Synthetic Symphony. By comparison, the Synthetic Symphony has more white in it. So the On the Edge polish is a bit deeper, more saturated. And I really like Synthetic Symphony, so I think I'm really going to like On the Edge with a bit of a deeper feel on the nail. And this is one that I'm fairly certain I don't have, so we're going to add that to the keep pile. That was Orly's On the Edge. Okay, so then we have a bunch of greens. So if you are not new to my channel, you'll know that I've been destashing quite a few of my lime shades. So I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to be keeping, but let's see. The first one is a Morgan Taylor called Go for the Glow. This one does seem kind of close to that almost limey shade, although this one is probably more towards the neon pigment side of that green family. But I'm just not so sure I would reach for this, so I think I will go ahead and destash this one. That was Morgan Taylor's Go for the Glow. The second one comes from China Glaze. This one is called Be More Pacific. Okay, so the name of this one sounds familiar. So it is a light, like honeydew shade of green. Yeah, so it's a light white leaning green. It sort of reminds me of like a bleached neon, and I think I want to at least give this one a shot. So we will be keeping this to at least swatch and try. That was China Glaze's Be More Pacific. The other green is from China Glaze as well, called I'm with the Lifeguard. This is more along the lines of that one from Morgan Taylor. There is a shimmer in here, but it's kind of dainty against this creamy base. I'm trying to think of if I would wear this or not, and I think I will go ahead and just destash it. It's not really one of my favorite color families, so we'll go ahead and just pass that one along. That was China Glaze's I'm with the Lifeguard. And then the last green of this bunch, at least the true greens, not the teals, is from Sally Hansen, and this one is called Emerald City. Now, this name does sound familiar, but it is a classic name. I believe it's a Wizard of Oz reference. It's a gorgeous shade of emerald green. I will have to see if it's familiar because I have this already, or if it's just familiar because of the reference, but we'll go ahead and put this in the check and see pile. And then on to the rest of the polishes. We have quite a few Morgan Taylors, one China Glaze and one Pretty Woman. Let's go ahead and do the China Glaze. This one is a blue called Ride the Waves. This is an interesting shade, kind of like a true blue. Oh, it is a jelly. Wow. So this one is a jelly formula. I think I already have a blue jelly from Sinful Colors that's actually not as similar as I thought they would be. So let's go ahead and swatch this one and see how it looks. Not too sure I need two blue jellies. It's a really pretty shade of blue, I will say that. Let's go ahead and just do a side-by-side comparison of the one from Sinful Colors. Now the Sinful Colors does dry matte, and it has sparkles, so they are different. Just trying to decide if I need both. So by comparison, the one from Sinful Colors has sort of a cornflowery blue lean to it, whereas the one from China Glaze has more of like a teal pinch to it. Here I was thinking I was going to have an easy time destashing one of them, but I think I am going to hold on to this and at least swatch it, see if I like it. We'll see if I end up keeping it or not, but that was China Glaze's Ride the Waves, going in the keep pile for the time being. The last oddball is from Pretty Woman. This one has no label. I seem to find these quite a lot with no labels. I don't know if the labels just fall off quite easily. This one is a really beautiful oxblood red. I really do like the brushes on these. These are pretty nice. I do have quite a few oxbloods though. Maybe even this one from a mystery box or another Goodwill bag. So I think I'll go ahead and pass this one along. I already have quite a few to do some comparisons of. It is a color that I really, really like. This type of oxblood deep burgundy shade, but I do already have quite a few, so we're going to add that to the destash. All right, now onto the Morgan Taylors. The first one is called Polished Up Punk. This is beautiful. This is like a deep inky indigo. This color is right up my alley. I really, really like this one. Looks to be a cream formula. And yeah, look at this inky shade. That is just beautiful. In fact, I don't know if on camera it's just going to show up as a black on the brush, but it definitely has that inky, creamy indigo tone to it. There you can see that better towards the edge of the bottle. That is gorgeous. That one's definitely going in the keep pile. That was a Morgan Taylor's Polished Up Punk. The next one is another Morgan Taylor called Rhythm and Blues. This one is a shimmer polish in a beautiful icy shade of blue. Oh yeah, this one is beautiful. It's got those silver metallic flecks in it. Yeah, that's beautiful. I like that this has an ever so slightly purple lean to it. Just a pinch. Yeah, really like this one. And I'm pretty sure I don't have it. So that is a Morgan Taylor Rhythm and Blues. Next up we have another Morgan Taylor. This one is called One Cool Cat. This is a really nice shade of blue, kind of like a deep sky blue. Now I was looking for a perfect summer blue. There's different shades of summer blue, of course. I was looking for some oceany blues and some deep sky blues, some bright blues. I'm curious how this would compare to the ones that I have already. So I do want to see if this one is one that I like in comparison. So I think I'll hold on to this to do some comparisons, see which ones I end up liking the best on my skin tone. So that was Morgan Taylor's One Cool Cat. Do really like the name. All right, next up, this is one that I was excited about. This one's Morgan Taylor's Stop, Shop, and Roll. This is beautiful. This is a gorgeous shade of green. It's not quite as emerald as the one from Sally Hansen, but it is like a blue leaning emerald. There's a gorgeous shimmer in here. This one's definitely going in the keep pile. In fact, I think that shimmer leans blue and purple. You see that towards the edge of the bottle? That is gorgeous. So that one's going in the keep pile, Morgan Taylor's Stop, Shop, and Roll. All right, and then the last one in that first bag is also a Morgan Taylor called Just for the Occasion. Look at this. This was another one that I was really excited to see outside of the bag. It, of course, has a bunch of micro glitter. There's red and purple. I'm not sure about the base, if it is a purple or if it is a blackened base. That looks like a deep purple, like almost a burgundy leaning purple. That's going in the keep pile as well. It's another one that I'm fairly certain I don't have, and that is beautiful. So that was Morgan Taylor's Just for the Occasion. All right, so that was bag number one. Let's go ahead and look at the smaller bag. This one was $6.99, and I was super excited about this one because this one has a lot of really good brands in it. I think you can see at least a couple of them. Let's dig in. So we're just going to go straight for the Emily Damali because I was shocked to find this at the Goodwill. This one is called Water Balance, and look at this gorgeous shimmer polish. This is a beautiful mix of blue, teal, and green. Needs a really good shake. Look at that shimmer. This is so oceany and mermaidy, and it's an Emily Damali. It's one of my favorite brands, and I'm fairly certain I don't have this. I'll of course have to double check and see, but wow. Could not believe I found this at the Goodwill. So that was Emily Damali's Water Balance. We're gonna check on that just to see if I have it or not. Okay, then we have one from Absolute New York called One Shot. It is their 2 times fast drying top coat, I imagine. I have not heard of this brand before. Whoa. It is a little bit thick, might need some thinner, but I can always use more top coats, at least for my swatches. So we'll go ahead and hold on to this, maybe add a little bit of thinner, see if we can't get it a little less gloopy. So yeah, we'll hold on to that. The next one is from Nail Aid. This is their Gel Extreme Shine top coat. I've heard good things of Nail Aid, and I don't think I have their top coat, so we'll have to see. It does seem pretty watery, actually. I'm not sure if it is a quick dry or not. This is supposed to last up to 14 days. Wow. So we're going to keep that as well. Again, if for nothing else than just for my swatches. Next up, we have one from RK by Kiss. This is in their HD line of nail polish called Golden Rosette. This one seems to be a bit dried out, you guys. A bit dried out. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It is very pretty, though. It might be savable. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Yeah, I'm just not too sure about that. Okay, next up is another one that I was really excited about before we get into the others that I was really excited about. Like I said, this particular bag had some really good indie to boutique-y brands, depending on where your line falls. But this one is from Picture Polish, and it is called Macaron. I never know if that's macaroon or macaron. In any case, this is gorgeous. It is a red, but it has so much going on in here that I want to at least see if I like it on. There are these hollow flakies that I absolutely love. There's a pink element to it that might be the pigment layering over those holographic flakies, but this is beautiful. It's also one that I don't have, and Picture Polish is an indie brand. I believe it comes from Australia. So really excited again to find this at the thrift store. So that was Macaron by Picture Polish. And then look at these 3 ice cream nails. Wow. So this is another brand that I was shocked to find at Goodwill. This is another brand that I've been wanting to try. So now we get to try 3 of their polishes. This first one is called Wonder World, and this is a gorgeous shimmer polish. This seems to be a fairly sheer formula, so I imagine that this would make a gorgeous topper. It's got a larger glass fleck shimmer particle in there that shifts from pink to gold. Really, really pretty. Obviously going in the keep piles. So that was Ice Cream Nails, Wonder World. The next one from Ice Cream Nails is a beautiful purple called Truth Serum. This is a very beautiful shade of purple. obviously going in the keep pile. Now, I will have to do some comparisons of my purples at some point. I have a very lengthy list of colors that I need to compare at this point, but I, of course, love purples, and this is a gorgeous shade of it. So I'll be holding on to this one as well. That one was Truth Serum. And then the last polish from Ice Cream Nails is Jam Hot, and this is a very beautiful shade of berry. This one also appears to be a cream formula. Probably opaque enough on its own. Yeah, appears to be pretty creamy. There's the brush. Slightly wide without being like super wide. So yeah, super excited to find these again at the thrift store. We got ice cream nails, picture polish, and an Emily DeMolly in one bag. Could not believe it. So there we have it. That was my little haul from Goodwill. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed taking a look at some beautiful polish, and I will see you in that next one.